Hello and welcome to episode 1 of Up the Valley. I'm Phil and we're going to be taking you on a football manager journey with the mighty Whitworth Valley Football Club. Run the intro. So you might be asking, where in the world is Whitworth and Whitworth Valley Football Club? Well, I'm about to show you. So we're going to have a quick look at the internet here to see where this club hail from. I'll have a quick look at the internet. This is not Whitworth, this picture here. Surprisingly, we have some coordinates here. So we're going to... There we go. So we're zooming out from Indonesia, which is... I was looking at something in Indonesia earlier. And there we are, Whitworth Football and Cricket Club. So Whitworth is near Rochdale. Let me just zoom out a little bit so you can get a bit of a context of where it is in England. Why is this all... There we go, that's better, isn't it? So you can see Whitworth is northern England, in the north, near to Rochdale, Manchester kind of area. We'll zoom in a little bit here as well, and we can go down deeper and see exactly where we will be starting this football manager save from. So let's go and zoom in a little bit closer, all the way down, and we can actually get a bit of a overview of the town there. So this is the town, or I think it's a town, yeah, town of Whitworth. So the reason that we're doing the Whitworth Valley FC save on Football Manager is because I spent a lot of my childhood in this area. So my granddad actually used to live in Oak Street, which is a little bit north of the football club, but along Market Street, this big road that goes along here, this is Market Street, and then my granddad used to live in Oak Street, which is somewhere over this side of the city. It might even be up by Millgate, I'm not sure. Anyway, but the closest football club to his house that I used to go to every summer and spend a lot of time up there, the closest football club that I could find was Whitworth Football Club. So you can see here that the beautiful ground, I wonder if we can get a bit of... yeah, we can. Okay, so we can look actually as a street view. We'll go down and have a little street view of the club and the surrounding area. So you can see this is Whitworth. Some houses. I seem to have found myself down a cul-de-sac. Have I? Something like that. Anyway, let's move along this road. I think we can get a better view of the club if we go up this road. Oh, we've gone too far. Have we? There we go. There it is. So that's the club there. If we just pop up this road here, you could probably see... Oh, how are we going to get up there? Here we go. So you can see the ground from here. I think if we go up this little lane here, which is called the Meadows, I believe. Yep, there we go. We go up the Meadows. We'll go right to the end, right to this person's front door there. And you can see the beautiful ground that we have. There isn't a stand, or there does look like there is kind of a dugout there, I guess. Is that a dugout? Not quite sure why this has been blurred out. Maybe some kind of sponsorship or something. Maybe a little clubhouse here as well by the looks of it. Changing rooms, something like that. So this is the ground that we're going to be starting off in the Lancashire Amateur League. All right. So first things first, I will show you on here. How do I do this? I go back here, right? Okay, so you can see from this screen here that we'll have a quick look at my profile. I am 36 years of age on this game. I'm actually 37, but the age I am at the start of the season makes me 36. We'll have a quick look at my stats and stuff like that. So my profile attributes. So we go into the attributes here. Coaching, I've given myself kind of a decent coaching badge, but given myself Sunday League experience. So I'm a Sunday League footballer. But I've given myself some coaching badges in order just to give myself a bit of a boost when I'm actually managing the team. Big thank you to Dan FM Databases, who has provided me with the database, because the normal Football Manager game, obviously you only get in England, you get Premier League, Championship, League 1, League 2, and then you have the Conference North, Conference South, and the Conference National. Sorry, Conference National first, Conference North, Conference South, and that's as far as it goes. There are some databases available that go down to the 10th tier, but currently Whitworth Valley FC are in the 13th tier, I believe, and it took me a while to find a database that was able to handle tier 13, but I got it in the end thanks to Dan FM Databases. So his Twitter handle is @DanFMDatabases. If you'd like to go out and check this database out, you can go across there on Twitter, and I'll also leave a link to the description, link in the description of his website, or of the Sports Interactive website, where you can actually download this database from. Now, there are a few things that are not on this database, unfortunately. So because it was tier 13, I was not able to enter the club badge, unfortunately, although I know what it is, and I'm working on getting the club badge added, and also the kits. And also the players that were in the team are actually regenerated players and not the actual real players. But I did spend the time and go and try and find out from the actual team's Facebook page, which I'll also leave a link in the description to. I did find out a lot of the names of the players. It took me a while, but I got there in the end, and I've actually, the regenerated players that have been put into my team, I've actually changed all the names to the players that were playing what looks like last season. I think it's the 18-19 season. So all of the players that were playing at that particular time are actually in the game. They may be out of position and maybe even come from a different country. So most of them are English or Irish, but there are a couple of Welsh players in my team now. So if you spot yourself in the team, you may be a different height, a different position, but your name will be there. So let's have a quick look at the squad. Actually, first, we need to find ourselves a house, because if you look at my contract here, let's have a look at the contract. In tier 13, I'm on an amateur contract, and I'm not being paid any money, which is a little bit unfortunate. So in order to take this job, I do need to have a house near Whitworth, somewhere that's not too far to travel, and also a job, because I'm going to be working full-time and doing this as a part-time job. So let's have a look. I did look quickly on the job centre guide, which shows you all the jobs in the area, and this one I thought, shipping controller, you got customer service, all that kind of stuff here, teachers and stuff. But I thought that the one that gave me most freedom and probably the most flexibility would be this one, which is a labourer. So we got a labourer here, Minstrel Recruitment Limited. So this was posted on the 19th of May, so hopefully that will still be valid. And it's going to pay me £10.25 per hour. And it's located in Rochdale, which is not far at all. It's within driving distance. Luckily, I have my own car already. So I can actually take this job as a labourer. £10.25 an hour. And that will give me enough money and flexibility, as long as I work full time, to then take over as manager of Whitworth Valley Football Club. So with my £10.25 an hour, I need to, so let's say I work 8 hours a day. That's what, £80 a day on average. Say I do, so let's say £50 after tax and all that kind of stuff's been taken away, right? £50 a day. So then I'll be looking at about £250 a week. I'll need to find a house. So I did have a look on the Rightmove website, and I saw a couple of nice places for sale. Can't be looking to buy anywhere at the moment though, because the mortgages, I wouldn't be able to really get approved for a mortgage if I'm just working as a labourer. Probably first off, I've just moved as well to this area, so I'm just going to start off renting, and then if eventually we get into a position where we get a nice contract, maybe a steady contract, stuff like that, then I can look to buy a place later down the road. So I looked at this one. This was the cheapest one that we had available near to the club. This is actually on Market Street, and it is £91 a week, I believe. So £3.95 per calendar month. Right near the ground, not too far at all. Actually, in between where the ground is and the the labouring job, which is in Rochdale. So I should be travelling a little bit, but it should be fine. Anyway, we'll have a quick look at this house. Let's go back to the first picture here. We'll enlarge it a little bit. So you can see from the outside a very, very nice looking terrace there. 2-bedroom terrace house to rent. Lovely. Just what I wanted. So minimum furniture on the inside. That's fine. I can bring some stuff with me. I'll bring a duvet. I'll bring a mattress. Slap that on the floor. I'll be ready to go. Nice kitchen. 4-burner. Can't go wrong with a bit of that. There's enough facilities to make cups of tea. Radiators are there. Stairs look all right, don't they? Carpeted. Bathroom looks fine. A little bit plain. Some nice stars on the curtains there. That's quite nice. And matching lampshade. So everything's looking good. This would probably be my bedroom, I'd imagine. The master bedroom, master suite. We also have a separate bedroom in case some of the players, might want to stay over if they're coming from somewhere else and joining the team. Maybe they haven't got anywhere to stay. I can't afford to put them up in a Holiday Inn as it stands. So, yeah, looks all right, doesn't it? Nice bathroom. Back garden, we can do a little kick around there. I could probably make a goal out of this bit of chalk on the wall or something. Make a goal. So that is where we're going to be living. Anyway, let's get back into the main game and into the squad. So back into the main game, and we are manager of Whitworth Valley. You can see here, StanSolo. This is the name of the channel. So this is what I've called my little man, the manager here. We are going to take a quick look at the squad. Now, what we'll do is we'll look at the schedule first, because I didn't want to start the save and going through all these pre-season friendlies. I wanted to start with our first game being an actual league game. And we have... Who do we have in our first league game? We have... Oh, whoopsie. What am I doing there? We have... Let's make the opposition a bit bigger. We have Valley United away in the first game of the Lancashire Amateur League. You can see by the pre-season friendlies here we played our under-23s in the first one. We then had a few friendlies which didn't really go our way. Harrogate Railway, Pontefract and Goole. They were tough games to begin with. I then set up some more friendlies against opposition that were not quite as difficult as those ones. Hindley Juniors, we won 2-0. Shire Academics, Chapel Town, Oxenhorpe Recreation, Eastwood CFC Development, and the Jolly Butcher, which sounds like a pub team, but I think they're a legit team. Anyway, we sort of won all those friendlies, didn't really concede too many, and things are looking good for us at the moment. A lot of friendlies though, so what I wanted to do was come back after they were all done and the team was ready for the first game in the league, the Lancashire Amateur League Premier Division, which looks like this. So the other teams that we have in the league are Bolton Rysdale, Burnley Belvedere, Chaddertonians, Fallsworth Dynamos, Little Lever SC, Mostonians, Old Blackburnians, Old Botonians, Old Mancunians, a lot of old teams in here. Prestwich, is that Prestwick, I guess? Rochdale St Clements, Thornley Valley United and Whitworth Valley at the bottom there. Only at the bottom at the moment because of alphabetical order. So, let's take a quick look. Let's have a look at the competition reputation. So out of all the leagues in the world, level 13 in England is 351st. Just in front of the Jackson's Championship in Jersey and the, what is that, Ballywick of Guernsey as well. So just ahead of the Jersey and Guernsey Premier Leagues. We'll have a quick look at the season preview. So we are actually favourites. I think that may be down to some of the signings we've made, but we are actually favourites to go up, which is a little bit of a worry. So if we don't go up first time, we could get sacked because we're not even on a contract either, which is a little bit of a worry. So we don't have that sort of we don't have that kind of strength of having a contract. We could get sacked at any point at any time, and we're not going to get paid any money for that. So that's another worry to look at, something we need to change in the future for sure. but we need to become at least semi-professional before that, because we're currently an amateur club. So we need to, before I start getting contracts or anything like that, I need to get the team higher up in the divisions, and then maybe turn them semi-professional at some point. What else can we look at? I think the stadiums, all of the stadiums are pretty much going to be the same, right? So Whitebank Stadium, which is Mostonian's stadium, and that's in Oldham, that's a capacity of 1,000. All the other stadiums are 500, and our stadium, where you can see Ralston Street, that's where we're playing, the mighty Ralston Street. Going to make it some kind of, I don't know, maybe we can get some ground infrastructure going at some time in the future, make it into a bit of a cauldron so other teams are frightened to come and play at the mighty Ralston Street. So we'll move on to look at this squad. Now, the first team squad at the moment has a lot of players, because I basically moved all of the under-21s and everything into the first team squad in order to get the players real names that were kind of relevant to the team that's actually playing now in real life. So if you are currently playing for Whitworth Valley FC, your name's probably going to be on here somewhere. Unfortunately, because the way the game works and the way that the database works, you might be a 16-year-old Welshman instead of sort of a 25-year-old guy from Rochdale or something. That's just the way, unfortunately, the database works. I had to just change all the names rather than go in and put the individual players in. But the names are there, so hopefully you won't be too annoyed by that, and hopefully you'll pop up at certain times across this save if you are a real-life player of the team. Anyway, I have bought some... we'll have a look at the transfers here first. So we have bought some players in, because the team was lacking... There was a lot of forwards and hardly any defenders at all at the club when I came in. So we have got some of these players coming in. Some of them are real players, some of them are not. We have Owen Eggington, who is coming in. He's a central midfielder. Matty Fenton is a centre-back, previously from Crewe, got released from Crewe. He's on there now. Nathaniel Appiah, Dutch player. Don't know how we got him in, but he used to play at Rochdale, so just down the road. Got him in on a free transfer. Ryan Lamb is another one, 20-year-old Englishman, previously at Gateshead. Kieran Harrison, centre-back, previously at Mansfield. Winner Luabu, who's he's got a great name, to be fair, isn't he? Left back, used to play at Gateshead. These have all been released last season. We have Olayu Odipe, who is an 18-year-old Nigerian, used to play for Crewe as well. Martin Fieron, he's a goalkeeper, used to play, well, he's been all the way around the Northern Leagues by the look of it. Burnley, Accrington Stanley, Woodley Sports, Accrington Stanley again, Clitheroe, Lancaster, Chester, Ramsbottom, all the kind of teams in and around this area. Last year he played at Marine, so that was his last year. And we just signed a new striker from... Where did he come from? South Shields. We got him on a free as well. All the players are coming on a free, all on amateur contracts, because they just want to play. They've been released by their professional clubs, and they just want to play again. And Jack Devlin is a striker who's just come in as well. Now, add that to the squad. If we look at the reports here, we can look at ability. So you can see the players that we've bought in that were released last season are actually pretty decent. Most of them are quite decent. Now, let's have a quick look at some of the potential players we have on the books who are probably players that you might recognise from Whitworth FC. Now, the best players we kind of have in and around the squad that we haven't signed, ones that have done really well from pre-season, we have, let's have a look, we have Callum Whitehead, who is on the game, not in real life, but on the game, is a 16-year-old Scottish midfielder. So Callum Whitehead has been playing really well pre-season. Mickey Catamol, 17-year-old Irish lad. He's in there. We've got, who else has scored quite a lot of goals? Let's go by stats. Pre-season stats. Non-competitive. We'll have a look at the average rating. So Matty Russell's done quite well up front as a target man. He scored a couple of goals. Callum Burton's been amazing on the left-hand side, 26-year-old, left winger Callum Burton. He's done really well. Matty Fenton, no, he's one I bought in. Callum Hewitt, attacking midfielder, centre. He looks pretty decent. Leadership 19, big fan of that. captain, I've kept the captain. I'm pretty sure that the original captain of Whitworth Valley is a guy called Ross Mallinson. I think that's the guy on the. If you watch the intro video again, I think he's the guy that lifts the cup. I think that's cool. I can't remember the name of the cup now. I think it was like the Massey Cup or something like that. Anyway, they won a cup last season, or 18-19. And Ross Mallinson, I believe, was the captain of that team. So he lifted that cup. Anyway, so you'll get to know the squad and everything as we go through. Don't worry too much about the names. The names and stuff will pop up as we go along. I'm going to be sure to play some of the original players in some of the games and stuff, along with the signings that we've made. And hopefully that you get to know and love this team as much as I will. We'll look at the finances quickly. We've got an overall balance of £1,400 at the moment. Made a loss of £14 last month, but that is because we are not playing any games at the moment. We've got a development centre, which some of the players will go into. We've got a lot of the original players are actually really high, very young, but very, very high potential players. So we're going to send some of those ones, especially the younger ones, into the youth teams. And then hopefully from the youth teams, they can then come back into the squad later on when they're up to speed and stuff like that. So that should be pretty good. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to jump into, I think we're only going to play one game today. We're going to play the away game against Valley United. First day of the season in the Lancashire Amateur League, and it's Valley United away. So here we are on match day 1 of our Whitworth Valley save, the first ever game for Whitworth Valley under my management. So we'll go into the match preview. I don't think there's anything I need to show you before we go into this. I think you'll get to know the team and stuff as we go along. If I spent ages and ages just going through each player, it would be a bit boring for people. So we're going to go into the first match. We are away at Valley United. So we are 5-2 on favourites to win this game. We are playing at let's have a look. We're playing at the Accrington and Rosendale College in Accrington. 29 tickets sold out of a 500 capacity. So 29 people are going to have a wonderful day out. So what I need from you guys is a nickname for the team, a year founded as well, the year they've founded. I'm pretty sure Ross Mallinson is the captain, so I'm going to keep that the same. I've made Callum Hewitt the vice captain. Finances are okay. The owner loves the club. Average ticket price is £3. Average season ticket price £15 at the moment. And we have sold 5 season tickets. So 5 whole tickets that we've sold. Right, let's have a quick look at the squad and the tactics. So team selection. Now, we are starting. We only get 5 subs as well, I think, which is a bit annoying because we've got all these players, like you can see. Danny Jackson, Danny Winton, Ross Mallinson, Nathan Connor, Mickey Catamol, Danny O'Connor, Johnny Thompson, Kieran Kirby, Toby Wright, Lewis Hewitt, Anne Gordon, Callum Whitehead, Andy McDowell, not the movie star, I'd imagine, Thomas Lord, Brad Hancock, Aidan Denver, Charlie Ryan, Alex Greenwood, Isaac O'Neill, Callum Farrell, Aaron Loftus, Lee Kershaw, Ben Howarth, Lewis Stagg, Stevie Howarth and Matty Russell all going to miss it out today. I think, well, 5 of them at least will get a look in. So I will go through my team. In goal, we have sweeper keeper Martin Fearon, who we have bought, or didn't buy. We got him on a free from Marine. Last year, he was playing in the Northern Premier League, Premier Division. So he's playing. Sub goalkeeper we're going to have is Danny Jackson, who is a very good potential goalkeeper. 16 at the moment, though, on this game. So he's valued at £325. We're going to go with our fullback, Winner Luaba, who is a 5-star player, apparently. In this team, he's going to play at fullback. He's 20 years old, plays on the left side of defence. In the centre, we're going to have Fenton, Matty Fenton, playing as one of the defensive, centre-backs. And we're going to have Kieran Harrison as the other centre-back. He is our best player, apparently, according to the lineups. We also have Nathaniel Appiah playing at right-back, the Dutch player who came from... Where did he come from? Rochdale. So he's been playing down the road. In midfield, we have ball-winning midfielder... Odipe. We won't worry about his first name. How do you say that? Olaolu. Adupi. Anyway, he's playing as the ball-winning midfielder alongside Owen Eggington. Now, we do have a couple of real-life players. We've got Callum Hewitt. He's going to be playing as the attacking midfielder in that sort of number 10 role. He's 28-year-old Callum Hewitt. He is an original player for us. Only got half a star ability, but nevertheless, he's going to do a job for us there. We've got Ryan Lamb playing on the right side of midfield. He's a right back or right winger. Can play anywhere up that right side. Good player there. Callum Burton is another player. He's going to be playing on the left side of the attack. He is an original player as well. And we have Jack Devlin up front for us there. Now, on the bench, so we're going to get rid of all these players on the bench. What we need is... we've got 5 players we can choose from on the bench. What we're going to do is we're only going to have one goalkeeper. That goalkeeper is going to be Danny Jackson. He's going to be our sub goalkeeper there. We're going to have the captain, although he's not playing today. He's going to come on. Captain Ross Mallison, who's a 24-year-old Englishman who is the club captain. He's going to start on the bench today, though, unfortunately for him. We are going to have Toby Wright as a sub-striker. We're also going to have... Who else are we going to have? We're going to have... Who's played pre-season? Mickey Cattermole, I think, was quite a good one. Although I'd like to have a central midfielder. Who else did we play in central midfield? Was it Cattermole who played there? No, he's a left-sided attacking player. I think we're going to have... Let's see. We're going to have... Callum Whitehead, I think, was the other player who's played quite a lot for us. He's going to play there. Callum Whitehead is 16-year-old Scottish midfielder. Potential 4-star ability as well, which is pretty decent. So hopefully he'll be actually one of those players who gets to come through into the first team. That'd be great. So how many have we got left? So we've got a defender, we've got a goalkeeper, defender, midfield player, attacker, and we also have one more player, I think. I think we might put Mickey Cattermole on there. So I'm a little bit stuck between Toby Wright, who's a 22-year-old English striker. Is pretty decent. Has scored... How many goals did he score pre-season? 3 goals and 9 appearances pre-season. Or Johnny Thompson, who's a youngster, 16-year-old German player. Also, he has 2.5, almost 3-star potential ability. So at the moment, I think we're going to go with Toby Wright just because he's got a bit more experience. Now, all of these players we're going to highlight and we're going to... Oh, can we do that all at the same time? Yes, we can. We're going to go squad and we're going to make available for the under-23 squad. So all of these players are going to play in the under-23s as well. And that's our squad for today. So we'll run you through it one more time as we get into the game. Anyway, if you are a fan of Whitworth Valley Football Club, let me know in the comments. Also, any comments at all that you have regarding this save, let me know in the comments below. Show some love for the squad. Let's see how far we can get Whitworth into the Football League. Oh, maybe Premier League one day, maybe European champions. Who knows? Anyway, we're going to the dressing room. We're going to go passionate team talk today, I think. We're favourites for a reason. Go out there and make sure they're left in no doubt as to why. So, I don't really have any staff. I think I've got an assistant manager. It's me and the assistant manager. And that is it at the moment. We're just doing the job on our own. No physios, nothing like that. No scouts, nothing like that. Anything. We're just literally on our own. Me, assistant manager, and the team. And that's how I like it. We're going to take the league by storm. I've got faith in you. Go out there and make a difference. End the team talk. And are you ready, guys? Anyway, cheers. Here's to the first game of the Whitworth Valley save. Here we go. Can we get a win on our debut, on our managerial debut? So we're away today at Valley United. We're playing at some kind of university, I think. So let's have a look. Look. Wow. That's a ground and a half, that. There's a few people knocking around. They've got a nice little burger van at the back there. Nice brick wall. Nothing behind it. But we have the first highlight. Anyway, so let's get into the game. We have the first highlight, and it is a corner. No, not corner. A free kick with Callum Hewitt. And we got a goal. And the first goal of our save is from the right winger, Ryan Lamb. First goal of the season. Assist by Callum Hewitt there. Great cross in by the Hewster. And And it's a volley, in fact, by Ryan Lamb. First goal of the save goes to Whitworth Valley. And is he offside? He's not offside there. We don't have VAR in this league, unfortunately. But we're 1-0 up. And it's a great start. Fantastic start for us. Good assist there for Callum Hewitt. What a legend. Oh, you got a nice car park out the back there. Big car park. And Devlin gets a header in. Not quite, though. Yeah, got a nice big car park. It almost looks like a supermarket car park, but without the supermarket. I guess that's part of the university, though, I guess. Anyway, we'll shout. I'll give them a little shout. We'll praise them for doing quite well. We're doing well so far. 3 shots, 1 on target. 64% of the possession goes to us at the moment. Happier there for Lamb. Eggington in the centre of midfield. Puts it through to Devlin. Can he have a shot? He can, but the keeper grabs it. An easy save there for the keeps. We're going to demand a little bit more, I think, before half-time. See if we can get that second goal before half-time. Lamb here on the ball. Oh, Arthur wins it, though. And there's well won, though, in defence. Callum Hewitt plays a nice ball forward. And Callum Burton here with a strike on goal. And it's a wonder strike. Left-footed wonder strike there from Callum Burton that puts us 2-0 up. And we're cruising in this game. Absolutely cruising. Look at this. Lovely ball forward from Callum. One Callum to another. Callum Burton strikes it left-footed. Top corner. Keeper's got no chance. And we're well off the mark now. First goal of the season for Callum Burton. And Whitworth Valley are 2-0 up. Let's look at the other... any big scores? We've got Chadatonians 2-0 up as well. Little Lever SC 1-0 up. Old Black Burnians 2-1 up. And 1-1 for Rochdale St Clemens and Prestwich at the moment. But things are going well. Shots on goal. We had 7 attempts. 4 on target. 62% possession. Bossing this game. Absolutely bossing it. Away from home. I'm very happy with how things are going. Well done. Let's keep going. Let's see what happens in the second half. So 50 minutes in. I think what we're going to do is we're going to praise the team. I think we'll give them a bit of praise. Everybody's playing pretty well. Let's have a look. Midfield's not doing too great. Odipe and Eggington are not having the greatest of games. Thrown here from Appiah. Callum Hewitt, the maestro in midfield there. Lovely ball over for Callum Burton. And Eggington plays it through to Burton again. Can't quite get there. And it's played back to Eggington. Back to Burton. Luaba on the left-hand side. Can he get a ball in? He can. And finds Devlin in the middle. It's the first goal of the season for Jack Devlin. What a goal. New signing. Fantastic bit of play there. Well done, Jackie. Let's go. Callum Burton, look at this. All the space in the world for Luaba to run forwards. Plays a nice little cross in. First time header from Devlin. Couldn't get any closer to the post there. And it's 3-0 and we're cruising to a first league win of the season. Up the valley. Come on, we're top of the league. We're going to shout a little bit of praise. What we're going to do is we're going to make some substitutions. Let's bring some of the original boys on. We're going to bring Ross Mallinson on at the back for Fenton. So he's going to go into centre defensive role. And he's going to be a stopper. So he's going to be a bit of a brute, bit of a John Terry type character there at the back. We're also going to bring on... Who else is looking a bit tired? Anyone looking tired? Ryan Lamb's looking a bit tired on the right side. But Mickey Catamol for Burton. Excuse me, is a possible change. We're going to bring Callum Whitehead, I think, on for Owen Egerton. So he can play as that sort of central midfielder on support, Callum Whitehead. And we'll keep that there. And we'll probably bring a striker on for Devlin towards the end of the game. We're 81 minutes in now. I think we'll probably make our last substitution. So we're going to bring Toby Wright on. He's going to play up front as a poacher. There. Right, here we go. Let's go. Not sure about Devlin playing as a poacher. I think later on maybe we'll change him to more of an attacking midfielder, I guess. Attacking midfielder. Attacking forward. Poachers, kind of, I do think you really need 2 strikers if you're going to play a poacher. But that is something we can look at in the future. Anyway, first game gone. A win for the mighty Whitworth Valley, and it's Ryan Lamb on the 11th minute, Callum Burton on 45 just before half-time, and Jack Devlin on 66, making a winning start for the Valley. Well done, lads. Excellent. Everything's going well here. Hand that over to the assistant, end the team talk, and we'll continue through. Just before we go, one last thing here. Callum Whitehead, who on the game is 16 years old. He is a real player in real life, but in this game he's a 16-year-old Scottish kid. He is the youngest ever Whitworth Valley player at the age of 16 years and 262 days. So well done, Callum. So we're going to have 3 games in the next episode. Episode 2 is going to be Little Lever SC at home, Old Blackburnians away, and Prestwick, whatever you call them, at home. We're going to do 3 games in a row tomorrow. So look out. Well, I say tomorrow, but the next episode, episode 2, it should be out maybe tomorrow, maybe on Sunday. I'm not too sure yet. So thanks so much for watching today, guys. It's been amazing. Thanks for everybody who's watched the video. If you like the idea of the Whitworth Valley save, maybe even if you play for the team themselves, leave me a comment down below. Like the video if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you'd like to see more of the Whitworth Valley FC save on the channel. I think that's going to be it, and I'll see you in episode 2. Cheers. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.